thought it would be useful to go over the practice exercise for activity 3 just to give you a bit more detail about how things are calculated. For number 1, you calculate the dividends at 40 cents times 100,000 common shares. So on September 3rd, you have to record the dividends that are payable. So you debit cash dividends common and credit dividends payable. On the 30th, all you're doing is checking to see who owns shares at that point, and so you don't have to record an entry. On the 15th, you actually pay the cash dividends. So you debit dividends payable to decrease, get rid of it, and credit cash. For number 2, they have preferred shares and common shares, and the preferred shares are 8,005% cumulative and at a stated value of $10. So when you're calculating the dividends to the preferred shareholders, for 2A, you have to take the 8,000 shares multiplied by $10, and then they get a 5% dividend, which is $4,000. So you debit dividends preferred and credit dividends payable, and then on the 15th, when you pay it, you debit dividends payable and credit cash. Now for 2B, they state the amount of the dividend in total for both classes of shareholders. So you have to record what goes to the preferred dividends first. So they get 4,000 of that 10,000. So the rest, 6,000, goes to common shareholders and split amongst all of them. And then you credit dividends payable. Again, on the 15th, when you pay it, you debit dividends payable and credit cash. On 2C, it's saying that they didn't pay dividends to preferred shareholders in 2015, but they've declared one in $12,000 dividends for all shareholders in 2016, payable in 2017. So on December 31st, 2016, you have to record that you owe 2 years to preferred shareholders, so that's a debit of 8,000 to cash dividends, and debit cash dividends common 4,000. That's the remainder when you take 12,000 minus the 8,000 owed to preferred, and credit dividends payable. And then on the 15th, when you record it, debit dividends payable, credit cash. And the last question, it's a stock dividend, and they have $30,005 stated common shares, and they're declaring a stock dividend. So at the date of declaration, they're going to debit stock dividends and credit dividends distributable. The calculation is they're giving 1 share for every 15 held. So if you have 30,000 shares divided by 15, you multiply that by 5, giving you 10,000 worth of shares being distributed. And then when you actually distribute the stock, you debit dividends distributable and credit common stock. Good luck with activity 3, everyone.